A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, was a movie that was rushed into theaters and was plagued with production problems. Many scenes got cut, and the vision of the original film was manipulated. It wasn't a total bomb, earning more than 3 times its original budget, but it got terrible reviews from critics and audiences. It was because of this that New Line decided to end what put them on the map in the first place. New Line then met with a young up-and-coming Peter Jackson, who at the time only had bad taste and Meet the Feebles to his name. Despite this, they were impressed with his vision and had him write a script for the upcoming 6th film subtitled The Dream Lover, which I guess was a tradition now since Dream Warriors. Jackson co-wrote the script with Danny Mulhern, and it would have been a more meta sequel before Wes Craven returned to the franchise with New Nightmare. The plot would have involved a Freddy Krueger that was no longer a powerful entity, and Springwood no longer seeing him as a threat. Teens would take sleeping pills to go into the dream world and take turns beating the shit out of Freddy as sort of a weird form of entertainment for themselves. But of course, something would happen, a teen slips up, Freddy kills him, and he once again becomes the feared threat he once was. Freddy eventually got enough power to keep a police detective hostage in the dream world by putting him in a comatose state. We also would have gotten a lot of world building in terms of the dream world, which would have been a first for the franchise. However, at the same time, in-house producer Michael DeLuca was writing his own script entitled Freddy's Dead, which is eventually the idea that they went with, but similar to the Dream Child, it was very warped. We would have followed the son of Alice Johnson, named Jacob, from the previous film, who would have been aged up to 15, but that character eventually became John Doe in the final film. The concept would have had Alice die, as well as including a concept called the Dream Police, which would have had some control over Freddy to keep him in the dream world. Eventually, these would have been revealed to be his previous victims, and the original Dream Warriors, who died in the 3rd film, would have been brought back. They would have helped Jacob fight and kill Freddy in the climax of the movie. It's still unknown why these were nixed by New Line. What we eventually got was yet another terrible movie in the Nightmare franchise, and is universally regarded as the worst in the franchise. Jackson's ideas were fantastic and would have undoubtedly been awesome and epic, but I am kind of weirdly glad that we didn't get that, because if Jackson did do this movie, he probably wouldn't have done Brain Dead, which is the movie that put him on the map. But man, Jackson's vision would have still been great to see no matter what. That's all for now, though. I'll see you tomorrow.